Hey, man. You pissed in your pants.
I know.
So did I.
I guess that makes us piss pals.
Welcome to week 5 of the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Hillbillies on PC, Tonto Bull 6 champ, sitting here with
Matt Detling, Tonto Bull 1 and 3, and your current champion. And all I have to say, Brian, is what the hell was that?
I don't know how I stumbled across that, but I was just on the dark web, and I ended up finding audio footage of our buddy Ed Lager, peeing after a night of drinking Bud Light Limes. It's crazy. I can't believe I found that.
That must mean that was gags at the end.
Yeah, and who knew? They probably both did piss themselves.
They were drinking a lot, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
they're piss pals.
they are piss pals, and I'm guessing they probably filled up some bottles in that van, as much as they could on the road, and then...
I wonder if Bigler drank them thinking they were apple juice when they were giving the ride back home. And they're like, nah, you're a piss pal, too. Knowing if it was Bigler, he'd never tell us if it ever happened yet. Great scene from that.
He would totally admit to it. But anyways, I thought I'd share that footage from our buddy Ed Lager in the Juju hole.
It's fucking Bud Limes, man. I didn't even try them. I'm glad I didn't. I just saw him pound them down, and I'm like, what Bud Light, a lime, two of my least favorite things combined.
Oh, you don't like limes?
Nah, I'm not a lime guy.
Yeah.
Maybe with like a
key lime pie?
I do. Well, if it's Key West key lime pie, it's amazing.
Specifically has to be from Key West.
I am telling you, down there, it is amazing. Specifically,
it probably is. It's kind of like pineapple in Hawaii, which I've never had either.
Oh gosh, I want to orgasm just thinking about the pineapple in Hawaii. God, Dole Plantation, man.
I'm gonna stop talking about fruit.
Nights. God, it's the only reason I go back.
All right. Well, you went from almost killing people at the casino to almost getting off on talking about fruit. It's a kind of swing of emotions there.
Guy. Really, my emotions are heightened. Brian, you will get a special person tonight, that's for sure, as far as this podcast is concerned.
All right. Anything you want to talk about before we get things on the road here?
Is that unfinished business or just life in general?
Life in general, whatever you want to talk about.
Life in general. Moving's hard. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, moving sucks.
I don't know what else.
It's great when it's over.
Yeah, I don't want to work anymore. Pisses me off. People piss me off.
Wow.
People just fucking suck.
This is going to be an interesting podcast. We're going to get the darker side of Detling.
He just might. Bigler's probably clapping his hands, going, finally!
Yes!
I've been waiting for this for 4 weeks.
All right, let's get this show started. You going to do unfinished business?
Sure, you going first?
Sure.
All right. Unfinished business.
Let me see here, Detling. I don't know if I actually have any unfinished business. I watched Craig's recap, and that's where I usually get a lot of my unfinished business. I don't know if I really have any. I'm feeling all right this week. I got a win, I'm feeling pretty good. A lot of haters out there trying to rain on my parade and saying, everyone wanted to see me lose, even though I only needed 1 point, some points from the Steelers D. Were you one of them?
I was not. I need you to beat Jim. Wow, it's like one of those. It's like a catch 22. You win, you get ahead of me.
Yeah.
Jim loses. He falls closer to me.
Yeah, you want to keep the pack closer together, though.
Yeah, I don't want a lone wolf roaming out there by himself that he can't catch.
Yeah. But I guess if I had any unfinished business, I'd say it's probably with Bigler. I think he does take joy in seeing me lose. I think he just does. He likes to see me fall. And you know what? That's fine. It makes fantasy football more fun. I don't take it personally, even though it is personal. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Let's do it, bro.
All right, that's all I got. What do you got this week?
All right, I'll just start off and see where I go, Brian.
I'll stop you if it goes too long.
All right, sounds good. First off, I'm 1-3. That fucking sucks.
Yes.
My main beef is with Vernon fucking Davis. You old piece of shit. You old hack. You fucking little bitch.
Hey.
What?
Nola's in the other room watching My Little Pony. Can you at least swear lower?
Sorry.
I don't want her to say that to Crystal when she's going to bed.
Sorry. You fucker. You can't catch shit. You haven't gotten shit since you were a 49er. You piece of goddamn garbage. Freaking trying to hurdle people. You know what? 1.8 points isn't enough. I should have trusted my stupid gut and went with Jack Doyle, the white guy. Old reliable. I don't care. I called him Old Man River. He didn't do crap for me, Brian. I lost to Bigler. I shouldn't have. Bigler should be 0-4. I should be 2-2. And you know what? Vernon Davis, what are you supposed to be? The black version of Sandman, the freaking villain from Spider-Man with that stupid hairline? Keep going back in a triangle-looking monstrosity?
Are you trying to pump him up right now?
No. Pissed at Vernon Davis, you gargantuan bust of a male for a tight end. You haven't done shit since 2005 when Alex Smith was your quarterback. And you know what? Everybody, all you freaking gamblers out there, when you're in crap, go your order. Go in your order. Don't be sitting here, raise 4, take this, get my other 2. You're out of order, bro. Stay in your lane, man. And as for all you homeless people who are out there, 75% of you frauds. I've known it my whole life. The one dude trying to get me money, you're wearing Air 95s, Nike Max Air 95s. I'm looking at you, I think I should kill you for those Air 95s. Trying to ask me for $1 or $2. You don't have money. You got a freaking Air 95 Max shoes, and you got your Cannondale mountain bike over there by the overpass. Shut up. Leave me alone. Don't even knock on my window ever again. I know where to put bodies.
Wow. I don't think we have a lot of homeless people listening to this, but who knows, we might.
I don't care. There's only one guy that I like, and he's right by the casino, and he don't even wear shoes. I can tell that his blood pressure's screwed because his feet look like freaking wildebeest feet. They don't got any blood flow going through them. I will give that guy money. I'll give him water, food, whatever he deserves. But a lot of these people, they're faking it, man.
How did you get from Vernon Davis to that?
Well, I don't know. I'm just unleashing. People for you cable providers. Might be an hour on the phone trying to get a stupid deal. You're trying to upsell me. I already told you what I want 7 times, and I don't care. I know you're not even on the phone service in America. You're over in India. I know you're making $5 an hour. It equals to $40,000 in my world, and you're happy. Well, guess what? All I want is the damn bundle. Give me the freaking bundle.
The bundle's going up every year, though.
Yeah, I got a 2-year contract, and they keep trying to sell me. I was like, no, I don't want DVR in both rooms. You're going to charge me $18 more. What is up with that? I mean, seriously, who wants DVR in both rooms?
You only need one room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you try to sell me on some HD package. Dude, if that doesn't come with Skinemax, I don't want it. So,
Does Brogan want it?
What, the HD package? Yeah, but I'm not getting it in both TVs.
Good.
Yeah, and Brogan kicked me off too.
All right.
All I'm going to say is, this whole getting married thing's tough. Because there's sometimes where you just want to hate fuck somebody. You can't hate fuck your fiance, can you? Because I don't think so. Meanwhile, I'm at the casino working on the freaking dice, looking around, looking at that girl. I can hate fuck her.
Let's hope Brogan never hears this.
Whatever, I don't care. Brogan knows I'm a cannon. So I better shut up. Anyways,
Quit while you're ahead, even though you're not ahead. You're really far behind.
yeah, and shut up, everybody. I'm sorry, I denied everybody's trade offers. I just can't do it right now. I'm on the right frame of mind. Right now, the captain's going down with his ship. Maybe next week. This is Delig signing out.
You know, you sound 100% different than last year when you had the 0-3 Blues. The 0-3 Blues, you had confidence, you had a little moxie, a little swagger. This year, you're not carrying yourself the same way. What's going on?
I'm paying attention to life, Brian. And another thing, screw Donald Trump. That guy's a jag telling me, oh, this inquiry's impeachment thing. He said it's bullshit. There is a certain thing of decorum that you are, as the president, inclined to follow in the national spotlight, Brian. You aren't me. He's not you. You can't say whatever you want. You can't say bullshit to America. I mean, this guy's an asshat.
Yeah.
Screw all you Republicans. I don't care, Josh. You can tell all you want. Oh, well, this is why Republicans are good, and I have an algorithm and a Microsoft Excel sheet. Just shove it. Shove it up your Republican ass.
All right, let's keep it to fantasy football. Let's not talk about your fiance. Let's not talk about, waitresses you want to bang at the casino. Let's just keep it football for a little bit, all right? We're trying to bring your stress down. Okay?
What about when the cocktail waitresses are wearing football jerseys?
That's pretty hot. That's really
Dude,
hot.
it's really hot. Yeah. Especially if they cut them up with show a little of the cleavage. Yeah. I have got this video of this girl and this guy on a roller coaster, and she's got a real nice slip on, nothing else. It's going up and down and around, and the slip just falls and the boobs are just hanging out. They're real perky. It's real nice.
Oh, really?
Oh, my
Nice.
gosh, yeah.
Where'd you get this video?
From a friend. In my travels, Brian.
That's great.
You guys want me? You got me. I'm coming back with a vengeance. I don't care about winning championships. I care about offensive material.
All right, since we're talking about random stuff, why did everyone say that people signed their death warrant whenever they're like kind of hitting on Dom Chibi's daughter who's 17? Yeah, like I don't know her. I know Dom a little bit, but
I don't know.
Crazy?
I don't know her either. I've never even seen. I think I saw the daughter when she was like 2.
Yeah.
Is he crazy? Yeah, he's crazy. He's an Italian.
He seems really nice.
No, what if you had a 17-year-old daughter that Bigler was hitting on and gags, you know? You're going to take that as you're like, oh, I like those guys. You're going to be like, stay the fuck away from Nola. Right?
That's true. You got a good point there.
Yeah, remember that time you were like, Emily's kind of hot?
I honestly don't remember.
Brian, Justin's a special guy. He takes that as like his column. He's like, yeah, of course she is. It's being fair, but some people don't take it like that.
Right.
And a hot-headed Italian whose nickname is like a rolling meatball, he could run you out of town, and he knows where to hide bodies in Wimber too.
That I believe. Rizzo has a history of that.
Allegedly.
And
your wife is home.
Okay.
Trade time, trading guys, excellent.
All right, there we go. Dylan's got a little bit of joy coming out of his mouth for a little bit there.
That's right. A little bit.
We'll work on it by the end of the show. All right, what's the trade we have this week?
Well, we've got one trade, and that is Dub C Hooligans and Disco. Dub C gets Josh Gordon, Curtis Samuel, and Disco gets Joe Mixon. The running back from Cincinnati, who supposedly is a running back 1.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of, scouted as the number 1 this year. Just hasn't really. I mean, Cincinnati hasn't done anything this year. They're 0-4. They got stomped by the Steelers.
It was a beautiful game to be at, Brian.
Yeah, I believe it.
Renegade played with like 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. It was when it was already sewn up.
So yeah, and everybody was drunk.
Addison pounded like 5 Dale's
Are you
pubs.
serious?
I was like,
5?
wow. Yeah, he was pounding them. I didn't have anything.
That's
I had
like
a
24 ounces.
I know, right?
Dude, that's crazy. He's a drinker.
He missed his stop on the T station again. Like two for 2 on it.
Wow. What, did he fall asleep?
Yeah.
So yeah, Joe Mixon, not really so far cracked up to what he was supposed to be. Giving up 2 decent receivers. What do you make of this? I mean, nobody even noticed that the trade happened for like an entire day.
Well, it wasn't a particularly exciting trade. Bigler's just trying to unload his wide receivers for a running back, and Bean's like, I'd like to have 6 top 10 wide receivers, supposedly top 10. So yeah, I'll jump on whatever wide receiver I can get, so I can argue all day. But I think if I had to pick a winner, I guess I'd say Bigler here at Joe Mixon because he has the higher upside. Curtis Samuel is good. He actually, I think he might be suffering without Cam Newton. I think Kyle Allen throws more to like McCaffrey and DJ Moore,
right?
And Greg Olsen actually.
Yeah.
And Josh Gordon, I mean,
he'll have a couple good weeks.
Yeah, but Josh Gordon's he's not the same guy as he was with that one magical year. Of the Browns. So I give it to Bigler.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mixon over the long haul is going to have more value than those 2 receivers. Bean, who knows, might get lucky a week here or a week there, but he's gonna have to. He already has too many receivers, and he knows what to do with. He's got what's his boy's name? Chark. DJ Chark. Yeah.
Jump to Chark.
He already can't even play him. He's got too many receivers.
I know. It's just.
And and he's a top 10 receiver. Sorry, I've got to throw that in there a few times.
I really am surprised with just how little loyalty people are showing their number 1 draft picks this year. Like Devontae Adams traded, Joe Mixon. I don't know. What was he, first round? I don't.
He was up there.
First and second round. We'll just be safe. A lot of people aren't really sticking to their teams. They're just trading like crazy. So I don't know what to say.
Well, I just hope, for my sake, since I'm playing Bigler, that Mixon doesn't turn it on this week. I'm not even sure who the Bengals are playing, but
I believe Arizona.
Oh yeah, that could be bad for me. Let's hope not. All right, let's move on. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Yeah, that's the best. All right.
Money. It's a crime. Or
Please stop.
Drag is what it is. It's a drag.
Yeah, let's stop while you're ahead.
I was never ahead.
I know. All right. So this is kind of unique. This is the first time in a long time we didn't have any bidding wars whatsoever. So why don't you just read off who was picked up and paid like some money, and we'll see who got the best deal.
All right. Yeah, we don't really have anything as far as like the competition. If we're incorrect on the dates, we're just going to go from October 2nd.
Yeah, that's the date. Yep.
So Mohamed Sanu for $34. Geronimo Allison for $18. I know that Bigler, I've already said something about this.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie Gold for $5. Antonio Callaway for $1. Those are all the pickups for money I hear that it seems to show.
Wow, not much at all.
No, not much at all. As true, is very right, very right.
Wow. Why do you think Gags even picked up Callaway? Is he? I know he's.
Because
is anybody banged up on that team?
Higgins.
Yeah. Okay.
He's hurt. Landry, I think, has a possible concussion.
Okay, Njoku's out, right? So.
Yeah, but that's the Ricky Seals Jones show.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that?
All right, well, considering all that, I mean, it's clear that I definitely overpaid for Mohamed Sanu. I'm not too worried about spending $18 on Allison.
You're welcome.
How much would you spend on either one of them?
$10 on Sanu, probably 18 or 20 on Geronimo.
Yeah. Did you used to have him, Geronimo?
Yeah, that's why I said you're welcome.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I dropped him finally because I had nobody else to drop. And I thought maybe I could sneak, and then Devontae Adam had to get turf toe.
Yep. I'm actually kind of shocked that, and that's obviously the only reason I picked him up is because he might get like that starting role, this week and get him a few more looks. I won't start him if Adams is back and ready to go, but figure it's worth a shot.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, let's see here. Who do you think paid the best price for who they got?
I would go. You could go with Robbie Gold. $5 for Robbie Gold.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you since it's Disco, but I'm gonna give it to him as well. Gold.
Disco. Is that AIDS boy Danny? Name?
Yeah.
Disco Danny.
Disco Danny.
The AIDS.
Yeah.
Member.
All right.
We do know for a fact that is the 4th grade photo of Bigler. Bigler was an extra for his role in Mr. Belvedere.
Out there in Ohio.
Ohio? Oh, yes. I was going to say Mr. Belvedere, I believe, was in Altoona.
Right.
Or Tyrone or something, I forget.
Did Bigler grow up in Akron?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay.
Akron, Ohio.
Him and LeBron?
Get the hell out of here. Don't know talk. Brian, I see that beeping thing again down in the basement. I can see the light from here. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right.
Bring, beep.
Crap.
Hey there, Shawshank Athletics. Hey, kind of wanted to give a call. Feeling a little bit down, a little bad about my team there last night. So I've hired the general manager. Mark Andrews hasn't been doing as good as I wanted him to. His targets dropped by like half after I traded Ertz. And then Ronald Jones started to show some promise. I just felt like he's a dipshit and needed to go. So I look back, kind of reflected on some of the trades I've made, and they haven't been that good. So kind of made a rash decision and just decided I was shutting it down, Some of you guys didn't like that, particularly Bigler. I think he's a little upset with me. I mean, if he needs a hug, I'm available for hugs. I don't charge for any money for hugs normally. But I just think that I'm going to ride the team the way it is and if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that's the best thing for me, because there wasn't really any person's trade proposal in particular. It was just the fact that I don't feel like I do a good job evaluating trades, and I need to be better at that. So that's the reason. Don't hate me for it. It's just what I've decided to do this year. And Bigler, seriously, if you need a hug, I'm here for you, man. I will drive all the way up there, since I already have your address in my GPS. I will go to your house, and I will give you a hug if you need it. Let me know. All right, bye.
All right, Josh, with the call. This is the first call for at least about a year.
Yes, it is, and it's
Great to hear the voice.
It's the first time it hasn't been Bean in a while.
Yeah, Bean didn't call this week.
Crazy. Josh is talking.
Yeah, I mean, you actually made a request a couple weeks ago to get Josh to call in, and he met that quest.
I am happy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it, bro.
And, he's literally spreading the love. He's ready to give hugs, specifically to Bigler. And I can seriously see Bigler taking him up on this.
Don't think it won't happen. Because I was sitting at the kitchen table with Brian's one day, and Josh came out of their basement at a surprise just to say hi.
Yeah.
And then he sat down and had an interview and a show with us, but it was quite a shock.
Well, it was funny because I think the show was already going.
It was. It was. And he just came out of nowhere, and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like, Josh, why are you down the basement? I don't know if he was looking for the I thought this was the Alamo or something. He's looking for that bike, but yeah, he came out of there. So yeah, Josh will do it, Bigler.
And Bigler will actually request that hug. I could see this actually happening.
I could.
So, if the hug happens, get it on some audio. At least get a little interview going there, and send it in.
That'd be cool.
It'd be wonderful. Or at least a photo, at least a selfie, you guys hugging it out.
A self hug.
Yeah. But I'm wondering, is Josh just playing hard to get?
No.
I mean,
Josh isn't playing hard to get.
Is he just trying to make it more difficult for Bigler or somebody else to kind of leverage his position and kind of get the most he can out of his trade? Maybe he's just trying to get down on himself, the self-loathing, just kind of pull people in it's just a trap.
Could be. I kind of find it.
If it is, it'd be amazing.
Is it irony or an oxymoron when he says, I don't really evaluate trades well, yet at draft he has like his full computer evaluations going on as what person's the best available and like things I've never even seen as far as like categories. So if that's the case, I mean, he is a good draft evaluator, and he just doesn't probably doesn't use his computer for his trades.
That's possible, and maybe he just trades more with his heart than his brain. I don't know.
It's quite the big brain.
Yeah.
That big old giant head.
Look at the big brain on Brad.
We were, I showed Brogue the picture of you and Josh.
Oh, yeah. From Penn State.
She said, that guy looks like he's wearing a wig. And I was like, you had dinner with him. You don't remember him? She's like, when was that?
When was it?
That was towards a double wide grill.
Oh yeah.
When for my birthday when the Penguins were playing in the Cup.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't remember that, and I was just like, did Josh not leave that much of an impression on you? I know he doesn't talk much. She's like, I don't know, I don't remember. I was like, well, maybe he'll have to come in again. But that's Josh. That's his real hair.
Yeah, and I mean, I never really thought of his hair really looking like a wig, but in that picture, after Bigler said something about it too, being like Ringo's hair, I looked closer. Like, it does look like a wig. It really does.
She also was amused by the young Brian, because I said, do you want to see the young Brian? And she says, oh my. And I said, he won't grow the Burns back, I've asked.
Nope,
so,
but he's coming back.
Yeah, so he's got the wig hair too, sort of.
Yep, I think it was like 2000. Let's say 2011.
2000. Yeah, she also said, why is he holding the Penn State thing upside down? And I started laughing. I was like, well, Brian's not a smart cobra.
Yeah, that was not intentional.
Yeah, I was like, that's his brother-in-law, and Brian wasn't feeling it, I guess. I don't know why. I think Josh gave him his outfit too.
Yeah, he gave me the outfit, got me the ticket, drove me to Iowa, and we almost got shot. was great. It was a great week.
Was it by a farmer?
Yeah, by the farmer for
Iowa.
trespassing. We were trying to get getting some corn out of his field. It was, it was dried up. It was old. It was dead. But whatever. He almost shot us.
Those farmers, they got eyes in the back of their head, man. They got scarecrows all through there. Got little, do you know how hunters have those cameras in the woods that sense motion?
Yeah.
Farmers have those cameras in the fields that sense people like you.
That's true. At least it's not like
entertainment.
Yeah, at least they're not like set up to automatically shoot people or animals.
Or animals? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you'd be screwed.
Yeah, wouldn't be here right now. But anyways, getting back to Josh's call, don't be so hard on yourself. I really think you have a really strong team this year. You're 2-2. You beat me by 0.1. 0.2, Craig corrected it. It's 0.2 now.
Harsh. Sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't make it feel any better. But you know what? You're in the middle of it. You've got maybe the strongest trio of running backs. I've got the strongest duo, but you probably got the strongest trio. So got a lot to build on. Hopefully you don't get any injuries. If you do, then you're going to be screwed, and you're definitely going to have to be trading. So good luck to you.
You're doing better than me, Josh.
Yeah. Good luck to you, and call back in.
And now, another episode of Demise Theater. We bring you into the deep confines of the Kitchen of Love on a September Saturday afternoon.
Hey, Justin, how would you like to be a wizard one day?
I'm listening.
Well, sometimes you have to do things that your natural instincts might go against.
Like bang a tranny? I'm in.
Focus.
Fuckus.
How many titles do you have again?
Ow. One.
And who was it against?
B.
Exactly, so that's basically counts as a half.
Why do you always bring that up?
Because you make me. Now listen the fuck up for a second. I found a loophole and I want to share it with you. Remember how Bean pushed so hard for the IR rule this year?
Yeah, of course.
But do you know why?
So it wouldn't hurt your bench. You could stash hurt studs for keepers next year, and it would keep the waiver wire more active.
Sure. That's all true, but there's more to it. An angle that I discovered last year before we even passed the rule. Now, you've got to promise me that if and when we're found out, you'll be the mouthpiece for this operation.
I don't follow.
Promise me.
Fine.
Stop watching Japanese wrestling.
Fine. Yeah, I promise.
Excellent. Now, they won't suspect you to be the Belichick evil genius type anyway. They might run me out of the league for this if they find me out.
Fine. I'll be the mooch of the operation. Lay it on me.
All right. Just read this. It explains everything.
Oh, shit. So I can put anyone in my IR spot if they are designated out for the week? Then pick up another guy in the meantime? Shouldn't we tell the league before we start doing this?
For fuck's sake, you will never be a wizard.
It just seems wrong.
Of course it's wrong. That's what makes it so right.
Why do you have a banger?
A what?
A boner.
That's my deception boner. When I know I'm getting away with something, I just can't help it.
I don't know. I don't feel right about this.
Now you promise. Now when Bigler and Bean catches wind of this, and you know they will, they're going to lose their shit. I'm going to stay silent on the lineup while you do all the talking.
What the hell am I supposed to say? Wizard shit? I'll cave under the pressure.
All right, fear not. I'll be here feeding you all the lines. We'll have to make it seem like it was obvious the entire time, and they're idiots for not realizing what IR means.
I don't think they'll go for it.
Use your goddamn charm. You don't have many great qualities, but that's one of them, and they'll eat it up.
Fine. But I better at least get one win while pulling this Patriot shit. I'm not made for this lifestyle. I'm a lover, not a schemer.
Exactly, and that's exactly why you have one title. Now, get your bitch ass back in the kitchen and make me some steak tips.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, Wizard. God, I hate fantasy football season.
Oh, what was that?
Nothing.
Damn right. This week's matchups. Wow, beautiful harmony.
It was not bad. Not bad.
You have the voice of an angel.
Of what angel you don't know? We could definitely, definitely give Bean a run for his money at those. What do you call it? Off. 20 miles down the road, off Broadway, off Central PA, off Graham Avenue place.
Rizzo's?
I thought of Mimos.
Yeah, Mimos. DRs?
DRs. Dad.
All right, the first matchup of the week, we've got 10 Excel entries going up against From Gags to Riches. Gags slid into first place, and Jay, he's dropped down into 7th place. Still got a strong team. Gags is steamrolling. I think Craig said his average is now 220 points a week.
Wow.
Yeah, that's even like a really good bowling average.
I wouldn't know. I barely break 100 on bowling, maybe 120.
Yeah, my average used to be about 130, 140, somewhere in there when I played a lot.
In those riveting Voltsco bowling marathons where you and your brother used to almost kill each other.
That's true. And you and Adam had a good rivalry there.
We did. And Adam just disappeared one day and never came back.
Maybe he's at the bowling alley. Waiting for
in
you.
Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Just rolling for that one pin. He just hears a pinfall and nothing else. Thinks one day I'm going to walk through that door. It might happen.
It could. All right, let's get into this matchup here. We've got Phillip Rivers going up against Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott. Let's see here. I'm going to give this to... It's going to be a really tight matchup here. I'll give it to Rivers. They're both at home.
They are. I think I'm going to go with Prescott. I think, I don't know. I think they had a bad... It's weird. Dallas offense is flowing through the quarterback now. It's kind of crazy because it's a contract year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it to Prescott. See, honestly, it is close. I don't know. But Prescott's who I'm going with.
All right. Receivers, we've got Gags, we've got Cup, Shepard, and Landry. And going up against Thomas, Thielen, and Will Fuller the fifth. What do you think?
Well, Cup is the shepherd to my laundry. Sorry, that was really bad.
Wow.
Lame.
Wow.
I gotta go with. I'm gonna go with Jason. Michael Thomas versus Tampa Bay. I think leads the way. I also think Kirk Cousins makes it a point to get the ball to Adam Thielen, since Adam Thielen called him out and said you suck, basically.
Yeah.
And
he has.
Yeah. And Will Fuller is. He's going against Atlanta, and he's good as long as he doesn't get hurt. He's always good.
Yeah, but Fuller hasn't really shown up this year.
It's got to happen. Neither did DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah. Let's do as much as we can to not talk about Gags receivers, because they're good. They're good, but they're just mediocre. They're a bunch of WR2s. They're not like top 10 receivers like being
receivers. No, you're correct. They are. They're like above average.
Yeah, above average. Not by much. All right. So I'm taking Jay's receivers. Running backs, we got Gurley and Bell going up against Connor and Michelle. Now, Gurley and Bell, like normally those two names just jump off the page and you're just like lights out, no doubt. Not so much this year.
Did you just write that lights out, no doubt?
I just came up with that.
Came up with that? Genius.
Brilliant. Thank you. I'm going to actually give this to Connor and Michelle.
I am going to give it to Connor and Michelle as well. I think Michelle should get a touchdown at least here.
Connor had 8 receptions last week.
He did. He's got that Q next to his name, so he's probably just got like an injury that's hankering him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I still think that they'll run a decent amount more than Gurley. Gurley just isn't. Gurley is not Gurley.
Nope.
I'm not ready to say he's washed up. I think it's just the coaching. But Bell, I think Bell is the real one. He's gonna get the ball like 100 times.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, tight ends. We're going Kelsey or Olsen. Kelsey.
Go Kelsey.
Yeah. All right. In the flex, McCoy or...
Wait, did you know that there used to be a dating show starring Travis Kelce?
No,
called
I did
Catching
not.
Kelce?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Like an entire show?
Entire series, yeah.
Wow. Have you watched it?
I have not. I think I might. Put it on the list. Put it on queue.
All right. What are we going to go here? McCoy or Tate? Tate making his first appearance, right?
Oh, yeah, it is after that suspension
Yeah.
that he told the NFL about, and the NFL suspended him for it. Hey guys, I might have taken a wrong supplement. It might
You never
4 games, you're suspended.
Yeah.
What?
You never tell them. Let them figure it out.
I'm gonna go McCoy.
Me
for
too.
Indianapolis, and it's
Yeah.
KC.
Same here, and then Tate's going against Minnesota.
Yes.
All right.
We didn't even say that about the Shepherd. He's going against Minnesota as well.
Ah, yeah, good point. Who you taking, Greg the Leg or Crosby?
Ooh, Greg the leg.
Greg the Leg. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
All right, Buffalo D.
Put the body back.
Buffalo D going up against Tennessee or Chicago and Oakland. They're both on the road. That's a tough one. I'm going to take Chicago.
I was gonna say that's not tough. Chicago.
Buffalo did really well last week, shutting down New England.
Chicago.
All right, who you taking?
Chicago.
Okay, but who you taking overall? We only spent like 5 minutes in the first matchup.
I think I'm going with 10 XL entries. I don't know. I'm feeling crazy. Feeling Randy, Brian.
Yeah, I think I took more from his team as well. I took the running backs. I took the receivers. I took the defense. Got to go with Jay. He's going to go 3-2. Gags is going to follow 3-2. Yep, let's see it.
I predict a note card being dropped off into Gag's wife's mailbox this week after the week game. It says, "My dearest Rebecca, it was a fine matchup with your husband, but I will take you as the prize."
Very nice, very nice.
All right, this next matchup is very vaunted. We got Springfield Isotopes versus Dub C. I think the avatar for Craig this week is Adam Durst.
Durst.
What was that? What's behind that one again with Bean?
I think he likes it.
The Counting Crows, or is it something about the hair?
No, he has like, I think he really actually had a crush on him or something.
The Jimmy Condas jacket.
There's something with Bean and Adam Durst.
We need to
Might
write
have been
these.
a dream.
Yeah. We need to write these things down so we can actually remember.
Craig, if you're listening, go just write it in the lineup.
Right, yeah, right. You usually do. We haven't.
Yeah.
We're like, well, since the podcasters decided to ignore or not notice my brilliant avatars.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's right. Well, we forgot. Anyway, moving on. The quarterbacks: Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. Two great quarterbacks. Got to go Pat Mahomes, unfortunately.
Pat Mahomes. I mean, when he scores 48 without a touchdown, that's saying something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the receivers for Craig, he's got Sammy Watkins, Julian Edelman, and Michael Gallup. A trio of what the F versus Larry Legend Fitzgerald. Brandon, I'm going to bust right by you, Cooks. And Tyler Top 10 Lockett.
That's great.
I got to go Dub C on this one because the only thing I see on Springfield Isotopes is Edelman. Gallup, I don't even know if Gallup's going to play. There's a 0 projection by right now.
Good point.
And Watkins hasn't done squat since that one game.
Since like the first week.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Dub C.
All right. Although I don't think Dub C has, 17 top 10 receivers, I think that I too will give it to him since Gallup is currently benched, or he's not playing. Who's Craig have on his bench? Can you check real quick?
Sure. My receivers: Deontay Johnson, Tyrell Williams is a question as well.
Okay.
Preston or something Williams.
All right, so not much else. He might play. He actually might play Deontay Johnson. He's been getting a lot of good looks.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to give it to Dub C. I will give Kevin Bean this. Tyler Lockett is legitimate. Like he's going to have his year where he's going to be a legitimate top number 1 receiver for Seattle. Maybe like a number 9, number 10 overall for the season. Somewhere in there. He'll crack his top 10.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all.
Running backs, you got Aaron Jones and Tariq Cohen versus Mark Ingram II and Ronald Jones II. I got to go Ingram and Jones. Ingram is a beast right now. Pitt isn't the best at
Stopping
the run, and apparently Ronald Jones is the the next coming of I don't even know. Lawrence Phillips.
Is he actually supposed to be doing well this year? I haven't followed Ronald Jones at all this year. Is he breaking out here? I mean, his projection is still like 9.
Getting like 55% of the carries.
Okay, so nothing crazy to write home about.
Yeah, maybe not like a Ronald Brown. How about that? Not Lawrence Phillips. He beat his girlfriend.
So
he also hung himself in jail.
This is like Aaron Jones versus Mark Ingram, basically, in my opinion.
Yeah. Still going. I'm going Ingram and Jones.
Yeah, I'll go Ingram. Cohen, you can't trust him. You know if he's going to show up or if he's going to get the looks. So I'm going to go with Ingram.
All right. In tight ends, we got Jason Witten versus Zach Ertz. You got to go to Zach Ertz, of course.
Yep, great trade for Bean picking up Ertz. That's his boy. He loves it.
Yep. And in the flex, we got Melvin Gordon making an appearance.
Oh, Gordon versus Gordon.
Versus Josh Gordon. Yeah, that's right. I think it's Josh Gordon. I know Melvin Gordon is capable of great things, but what do you call it? San Diego didn't exactly roll out the red carpet for him.
Yeah.
I think Eckler proved that it might just be the offensive line that is that good, not Melvin Gordon, and that you should have been happy with your $5.8 million, or you should have stayed out the whole season, you punk.
I think I'm going to give it to Melvin Gordon. I think they're going to give him enough looks for him to make a difference, and he'll probably get a touchdown. So I'm going to give it to Melvin Gordon.
But Eckler's like the number 3 running back
in the league.
In the league, I just don't see a point of it. Like, he's doing that good. And I know, like Jim Crick is like nodding, like yeah, exactly. It's like because he wants them to keep getting ball.
But Melvin Gordon is their starter. Did he lose his job?
No.
I don't
he didn't lose his job. But isn't there like other sports where that happens?
It might be a split.
Yeah. So,
it might be just
that's a foul.
Two-headed beast. All right.
Kicker, Gonzalez versus Elliott. I don't know anything about Gonzalez, so I'm going to go with Elliott.
Same here, Elliott.
All right, defense. We got the LA Chargers versus Denver, or the New England Patriots versus Washington. I love the projections. They're almost even, but I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Gotta go New England versus Washington, where they might be starting Dwayne Haskins Jr.
Wow.
In an old slogging Adrian Peterson. I just feel like New England can just tee off wherever they want.
Yeah, New England by a mile.
And overall, I'm not even quite sure. Did I pick anything of kids?
Mahomes.
Oh, I picked Mahomes. Okay. I think it's Dub C by a mile, unless Mahomes has one of those 70 or 80 point games.
Which he could. He really could. Right. The strength of that New England defense, that's frightening to me. And Lamar Jackson will probably have a decent day against Pittsburgh. And Ertz. Yeah, I'm giving it to Dub C. I took more of his side. I wouldn't be too surprised if Craig upsets him, but with the strength of Mahomes. But I'm going to give it to Dub C. He's got a decent squad. I wouldn't say top 10, but decent. Next up, we've got none other than Yinzer Jags going up against Dirt McGirt. Cougar versus Cougar. All right, let's see who's going to win this battle. Starting off, we've got Kyler Murray going up against Carson Wentz. Ooh, man, going against two mediocre defenses. Is the Jets defense any good this year? I
don't know.
I'm going to go with Carson Wentz, tried and true, although we saw what happened with Cincinnati last week. I'm still going to take Wentz.
All right, I'm going to take Wentz by 5 points.
All right. And receivers for Jetty, we got OBJ, DJ Moore, and MVS. I think you did that last week. Going up against Nuke, Keenan Allen, and Robert Woods. This is actually a pretty okay matchup, but yeah, your receivers are gonna outshine. Yeah, I can't go against Nuke and Allen. Although your receivers didn't show up last week,
didn't come close.
No, you lost last week by not very much, and your receivers should have covered that difference.
They should have.
Yeah, so
one of them shows up.
Yeah, one of them shows up. You have a win.
Bigler's crying.
Oh yeah, especially with what's his boy Chris Godwin on the bench. So I'm gonna give it to your receivers.
I remember calling Bigler a puss because he wasn't starting. I was like, you big puss. Yeah. Stick with your studs.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with my receivers as well. I think Nuke finally gets off the schneid. I got some insider info. Robert was not doing so well because of Cooper Kupp. Gags, you suck. Fucking man. Anyways, but still go with my wide receivers.
All right. And for running backs, we got Freeman and White for Detling, Carlos Hyde and Singletary. Singletary not doing too much this year so far. Got to give it to Freeman and White. They just have more opportunities, I think, than Hyde and Singletary.
I agree. I think the Falcons versus Houston should be a high-scoring game, and therefore I picked my running backs.
All right, tight ends we got. Is it Greg George or what's his
Gary?
name?
Is it Gary Kittle?
Coming up against Evan Ingram.
My other boy.
Your other boy. I'm actually going to give it to Evan Ingram here. Got Danny Dimes throwing to him. Although they're both going against good defenses, I'm going to go with Ingram.
Oh, dude, I don't think so. Ingram versus Minnesota. I don't like that at all. I'd like Kittle versus Cleveland. I think, and it's a Monday night. I feel like Kittle's just gotta. I feel like Gary's just gotta rise to the occasion. You know, like a presentation in the office. Kittle's gonna stand up and he's gonna get one of his long gains like he used to have last year. He's been kind of a disappointment this year, but I expect that he's gonna rise and he will beat Ingram.
Yeah, he hasn't really shown up too much this year.
Has been disappointing. I will say that they have not been using him like they should.
Yeah. All right, in the flex, we've got Burita versus Evans. Evans by a mile. He's got almost doubled up your projection. Could be more.
Yeah, I can't argue with that one. Evans by a mile. Burita, they're just wasting his talent, man. They're putting once you get to the 2-yard line, they put Jeff Wilson Jr. in to rob him of his touchdown, and then this Mustard guy. I mean, yeah, he's all right, but you just gotta let Burita, man. You just gotta let him be free. Let him be a peacock. He's got to fly.
Let him strut.
Let him strut like a peacock.
All right. Kickers. Tucker versus Maher. I'm going to go Tucker.
Tucker.
In Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's why I'll be rooting for him. Sorry.
Yep. All right. Defenses. Carolina versus Jacksonville or the Rams versus Seattle. We got a little bit of information in here. For that reason, I'm going to go Carolina, man. Who did they shut down last week? Somebody decent.
I don't know, but you're right. It was somebody decent.
Was it Atlanta? I can't remember. I don't know who it was.
I
But
can't
anyways,
remember either.
they definitely shut somebody decent down. Jacksonville, they're going to be able to shut down the Minshew Mania. We'll find out. And DJ Chark.
We're gonna put that top 10 receiver up against the Carolina defense. We're gonna see how they can roll.
Yeah.
Unless Jalen Ramsey plays, then it might be the Jacksonville D versus Carolina, and we're gonna see how Kyle Allen can roll.
Yeah.
With Jalen Ramsey covering your best DJ Shark.
Yep. Bean, don't jump the Chark. All right, I'm going to go Carolina D.
I think we might have jumped the Shark by how many times we're talking about top 10 wide receivers.
I'm going to take Carolina.
I'm going to go Carolina right now as well.
All right. Looking up and down these lineups, you're projected to win, and based off the strength of your receivers, I think that will come to pass.
Did you say looking up and down these lineups or lick me up and down? Do I say stop? That's what I heard. But that's for after the podcast about.
Crazy. I'm all flustered.
You're all flutter. Twitter. My emotions are all Twitter. I'm gonna go with my team after looking it up and down, and Kyler Murray told me to stop. The Yins or Jags pull this one out by a mere 6 inches.
Oh wow, 6 inches. That's priceless.
I honestly heard it like that. All right, this next matchup, we got none other than the Hillbillies on PCP versus Disco Danny.
That is a great avatar.
Bigler trying to exploit, trying to bring the AIDS, the HIV to Brian. The 1980s version where you can't get a cure unless you're Magic Johnson.
Hey, it worked against you.
It did work by like 8 points.
You can't fault him for using it.
Yeah, I know. What can you do?
It's sick and twisted.
It is. Well, Bigler is a sick and twisted individual.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that man put down 2 loaves of bread, half a thing of butter, and half a cup of coffee, all in 1 hour.
Why?
It was because Bigler was trying to keep the weight off.
Okay.
It's weird. Now he's put the weight back on because he's actually eating meat and not just bread.
Yeah. Gotta eat those veggies.
I don't know what Bigler
Fruit.
eats. Bigler never had a good diet. I don't even know if I ever saw the man eat besides those loaves of bread. But anyways, Here we go. Aaron Rodgers versus famous Jameis. I see what you're doing. Throwing him in after that big game.
Yeah. Well, he had 2 good games in a row.
Did he? Oh, yeah. They said maybe Bruce Arians has been whispering in his ear. His touchdowns have been up and his interceptions have been down. So we'll see.
He's got the weapons.
He does. But and Rodgers going against Dallas. I don't know. I'm gonna go Winston.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna
both
keep it
on
going.
the road. Yeah, they're both on the road, but I'm gonna go Winston as well.
Yeah, I think there might be some running involved in the Green Bay game. So
yeah.
All right. Did you pick anybody?
Yeah, Winston.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you.
Didn't Dallas who did they shut down last week? They shut down somebody decent. I'm like a really bad memory about it.
I think that it was New Orleans.
It was New Orleans.
Teddy
Yeah,
Bridgewater.
yeah,
He's not
right.
decent.
No,
he's
but
Teddy Bridgewater.
Decent team.
A decent team. Okay. All right. Receivers: Julio Jones, Chris Godwin. Oh, look at you starting him for once. Yeah, little puss. John Brown versus Emmanuel Sanders, Alshon Jeffrey, and Geronimo Allison. I'm gonna go with Bigler's wide receivers there.
That's a no-brainer.
I don't know about John Brown. I think Godwin will probably do well. But Julio Jones versus Houston, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, your receivers aren't up to par to him.
I completely agree. I mean, my receivers are like basically all WR3s.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe bordering WR2.
WR2.
Yeah. But you know what? It's interesting. Like Winston to Godwin, how many catches is he going to get? And I'm going to play Allison if Devontae Adams is hurt. If not, I'm going to put Sanu in there. So who's going to steal more points from each other's quarterback? Should be an interesting side story, little subplot.
The chess game.
Yeah,
it's a chess game.
It is. But I'm going to take his receivers.
Bigler loves to play chess.
Does he?
He does, actually.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I like chess. I don't love it.
He played it on the computer a lot. He would force me to play it when I'd be tired from work, and he'd beat me, and I'd just be like, I'm so tired, I don't want to play. You're playing! You sound like my dad. Anyways, running backs, David Johnson, Joe Mixon versus Christian McCaffrey and Dalvin McCook. I'm going to go with the McBrothers.
Yeah.
Caffrey and Cook, they're gonna blow their load all over David Johnson, Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
There's nothing, not a damn thing Bigler can do about it.
That's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. I mean, McCaffrey, even against Jacksonville, he's projected at 23. He'll definitely get that.
It's McCaffrey, man.
Yep.
White lightning.
Yep.
He's
unstoppable.
And Dalvin Cook, that's their whole offense. They know they got to win to keep ahead in the race of the NFC Central or North. I think it's North.
North, yeah.
All right, tight ends: Waller the baller versus Hooper, another baller.
Yeah.
I see what I did there. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Hooper.
Hooper's been lights out.
So is Waller, but Waller's going against Chicago.
Yeah.
So I think Hooper's gonna win that matchup.
He's gotten like 27 points 2 weeks in a row. I'm going Hooper.
All right, in the flex, Damian Williams versus Derrick Henry. Gotta go Derrick Henry, man.
Yeah, could have a tough game here in Buffalo, but I'm still going to take Henry.
It's in Tennessee.
Thank you. Against Buffalo.
For kickers, Gold, the newly acquired $5 gold, $5 foot
goal.
long field goal versus Will Lutz.
Ooh, that was a good field goal.
That's right, field goal. I gotta go Lutz, man. I think he's the kicker of the week.
Yeah, kicker of the week. He outscored Kamara last week, single-footedly. And
love it.
I'm gonna take
so
Lutz.
punny. All right, for defenses, we got Minnesota versus the Giants, and Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. I have to go with Minnesota versus Giants. Sorry.
Danny Dimes.
Maybe Danny Dimes can beat Disco Danny.
Saquon might be playing this
Disco
week.
David. What is his name?
Disco David.
Saquon might be. No,
that's what they
he's not.
said. That's what they said.
He will not play.
Yeah, he probably won't.
Week 5, you crazy?
I'm actually going to take Pittsburgh's D. They're rolling. They're hot. They're still
animal.
Listen, they're still at home. Minnesota's on the road. They're going to New York Giants home. I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
All right. Homer pick there.
Yeah, a little bit. But hey, man, you saw what they did last week.
I did. I saw it firsthand. It was very nice versus a stout Cincinnati team.
Yeah, right.
All right, overall, it's a tough matchup, actually. I think I pretty much split the line almost with all of your guys. After much consideration, I think I don't know. I think I'm gonna go. Alright, I'm gonna go with Brian.
Yes, suck it, Bigler. On the strength of?
Your running backs.
All right, running backs and Winston. But I'm hoping that Evans gets a lot of love and Godwin doesn't get 2 more touchdowns because that will definitely hurt my chances. Yeah, I'm not afraid of Mixon, not afraid of David Johnson. I am afraid of your receivers a lot. And that's about it. And Rodgers could have a game, but I don't think so in Dallas. So may the best man win. I'm hoping you don't hang 3 Hondas on me. That was a joke.
I know. I remember that part of the
Although, wouldn't it be funny if he actually did?
That would be groundbreaking, record-shattering, earth-moving. If he did, I'd be like, we have to redo the rules. There's no way this is possible.
Good luck, Bigler. All right, this next matchup, we've got none other than the Possum Magic going up against Shawshank Athletics, who is no longer trading players, if you haven't heard it already. Possum Magic, he's got his first win, but he needs to build off of that. Just looking at the very top here, right now it says that Josh has an 87% chance to win. That's pretty remarkable. Usually it's like 40-60, it's like 50-50. Wow, 87% chance to win. That doesn't mean he is going to win, but he's on his way there. All right, quarterbacks. We got Brissett going up against Wilson. I'm going to take Wilson.
Gotta go Wilson.
Although, Brissett's in KC.
True.
I'm still taking Wilson.
I'm still taking Wilson as well. Wilson is like top 3 quarterback so far this year.
Yep. And Josh got lucky that he got away with benching him against me. That's going to sting all year, especially since I don't get to play him again. Right, receivers. For Josh, we got Cooper, Robinson, and Boyd going up against Westbrook. Beasley and Stills.
This is what I'm working with here, people.
All right, I got to take Josh's receivers on the strength of, Boyd and I guess Cooper.
Gotta agree with you. Unfortunately, DJ Chark has taken away all the hype of Westbrook, to be honest with you. Kenny Stills is just a prayer for Tree Sites. He's being hurt by wide receivers right now.
Yeah.
He's got too many injuries.
Beasley's maybe getting some PPR looks.
I don't know why he doesn't. I don't know how bad Marlon Mack's injury, but for the love of God, you got to put that guy in.
Yeah, if
you
can.
Traded for him.
Yeah.
I'm totally just skipped way far ahead.
All right, who you taking? You took Josh?
I took Josh's receiver, sorry.
All right, running backs, Fournette, Chubb going up against Jacob and Thompson. Yeah, Fournette and Chubb, they're not going to get 75 points again, but they're going to be Tree Size's running backs.
I'm sure Josh is a Chubb to play against Jacobs and Thompson.
Yeah. That says it all.
Sure does.
All right, tight ends, we've got Mark Andrews going up against...
Dawson Knox.
Yeah, right, Dawson. Yep.
Whose family obviously loved Dawson's Creek.
Obviously. I'm going to go with Andrews.
I'm going Dawson Knox. Love that guy.
I like the way you said that.
Knox.
Dawson Knox, like you're Boston.
Knox and Ant.
All right. In the flex, we've got Elliott for Josh. We got Jordan Howard.
Josh Howard.
Josh.
I think he's a basketball player.
Well, you got to go Zeke.
God, you do have to go Zeke. Not unfortunately. It's just obvious.
Yeah. All right, kicker Sly going up against Lambo. I'm going to take Lambo.
I'm going to go Sly.
I'm just trying to take something on Tree
Side. I know. It's sad right now. He's in peril, going down. Nothing to show for it right now.
Yeah. All right. NDD at KC. Really? Is that the bet you got? Going up against Baltimore and Pittsburgh. I gotta take Baltimore. Does Tree have anybody besides the NDD?
Yeah, the Washington D.
Oh man, those are like the 2 worst possible.
Man. Tree size. There's teams out there that have high amount of quality defenses. If you want one, we can trade. The league could possibly trade with you. Just throwing it out there.
Before Sunday,
yes.
I mean, you got to play to see who wins the matchup. I mean, Tree Size could shock us, but...
You play to win the game.
That's right. But I still think In my heart of hearts, Josh is going to take this down handily.
I'm going to go with Josh as well. Josh looks like he's going to improve the 3-2, keeping his team intact, redoing the manager, rehiring a GM, and who knows? He might be able to ride this newfound loyalty into the playoffs.
He's got a really good team. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's got a really good team.
Quality.
Yeah.
And now, the matchup of the week. Sorry.
I'm like, oh, what are we waiting for?
About the pig from the Geico commercial. Excuse me. So that's why the week was the week. There you go.
Hey, I'm glad that you're not talking about killing people anymore. I'm just happy that you're
stabbing them now. Just Turkish revenge, stabbing them in the butt cheek.
All right.
That's what happens when you make me deal dice 3 out of 5 days a week. I'm about ready to.
Is that what they call it? Dealing dice? That sounds weird.
Well, you say craps or dice, depending on dealing craps. Want me to have the craps for 3 days, Brian? They're trying to say?
Nobody wants to deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants that. Nobody.
All right.
And all I gotta say is, what is with the Rams and their tight ends? Stop using the tight ends. Anyway.
And by the way, this might be Jim's fourth week
on the matchup of the week.
Yeah.
Clearly, he has gotten a great team out there on the field, and he's being rewarded for it by being the matchup of the week a lot.
Yeah.
Versus none other than in the Juju hole with the sloth avatar. Holes? Yes, or something I can fill your holes. I don't know what it says. I just put it there. Anyways, I think it's because he knows I love sloths.
Yeah.
My favorite animal. Second is the wombat.
I don't know for a fact, but it might be Stacy's favorite animal too. She's a huge sloth fan.
We have talked about that actually.
Okay.
Stacy and I have had some good conversations.
All right.
About sloths. Only sloths. Did
You
you know that a sloth can hang up in a tree for 2 weeks and then it comes down to poop and that's it?
I did know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know that wombats poop square?
I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I feel like that's a marketable train. You could sell that.
To who?
Stuff out there. You want some square poop?
I got it.
Little kids at the beach instead of those sand castles making wombat poop castles.
You've heard of fidget spinners. Now you got square poop.
Right, or Adobe. Sure. Gurley with a touchdown.
We got play-by-play right here.
Week by week, we forgot to say it's the Mighty Midgets versus in the Juju hole. All right, coming in at the quarterback, we've got Matt Ryan versus Tom Brady.
Tom Brady had 20-some points last week.
Yeah.
That won't happen again.
No, I don't think so. But I'm still going to go with Matt Ryan.
Wow.
I predict that he's going to have a really good game versus Houston.
Okay. I'm going to take Tom Brady.
All right. For receivers, we have Hollywood Brown, Cortland Sutton, and T.Y. Hilton, if he plays, versus Stephon Diggs, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Davante Adams. A lot of Q's. Yeah, a lot of Q's. If he plays.
Yeah. Let's just assume that. Is Hilton really hurt? I don't know.
Yeah, like a quad injury sort of thing going.
I don't think Adams is playing.
Okay. I'm just going to assume everybody here is playing.
All right.
I'm going within the Juju hole. Schuster and Davante Adams, I think, are going to have decent games and will be better than Mighty Midgets receivers.
I disagree. I think Juju, he's averaging, Craig pointed out, 4 points a game outside of that one long touchdown. I don't see it changing anytime soon. Maybe mid-year, but not yet. I'm going to give it to Cortland Sutton and Hollywood Brown.
All right. And the running backs, we got Alvin Kamara, Chris Carson versus Philip Lindsay and Will Gallman Jr. Is it William Gallman Jr.?
I think William, yeah.
All right. William Gallman Jr. And I gotta go Kamara and Carson.
Yeah, agreed. Kamara and Carson on the strength of Kamara. He's not going to put up 11 points again.
All right, agreed. All right, tight ends, Will Disley and Delaney Walker. Gonna go Will Disley.
Me too. Delaney Walker's my boy, but Disley, he's been putting up some crazy numbers and taking away some looks from Metcalf, so I'm going to give it to Disley.
All right, for flex, we got Austin Eckler versus Mecole Hardman. And I got to go Austin Eckler, even with Melvin Gordon back.
Yeah, I think it'll be Eckler's job. They're going to share time, but they'll probably give him 60 to Gordon's 40%. So I'm going to give it to Eckler.
All right, with the kicker, we've got Butker versus Boswell. Welcome to Boz.
I'm going to take Butker.
I'm going to go Boz. In Boz we trust.
Okay. He hasn't missed anything yet, huh?
Nope.
That's great.
Hopefully, I'm hoping it's a field goal match.
Ooh, that'd be wonderful.
Because I won't be there, so I don't have to watch that slogging.
Yep.
All right. Defense, Philadelphia versus the Jets or Kansas City versus Indianapolis. Going Philly versus the Jets and
Yep.
Luke Falk.
Yeah. Oh, is that
The
is
third
that who they're
string
starting
quarterback
again?
so
They're still
far.
starting him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Philly at home. I'm going to take them as well.
All right. Overall, I've got to go with Jimmy Crick. I believe the strength of his overall team will bring him the victory.
Yeah, I took his receivers, I took his running backs, his tight end, his flex, and his D. Gotta take Jim Crick. I don't know if he's gonna jump back into first place, but I think he goes 4-1. I think Juju goes down to 3-2. Anything else about this matchup?
No. Just hope you guys, one of you guys got to lose and make it a little bit more interesting this year.
Yeah, I'm glad that nobody's undefeated, especially
too.
because it's not you or I.
I can't remember last time I went undefeated.
Like
Ever.
I don't think anybody's ever gone
extended period of
undefeated.
time?
Yeah, I can't either. Treesize used to all the time. Remember that?
He
used
did.
to
He used to
always
be,
go
yeah.
undefeated like regular season and then like
Joke.
disappear. Yep. Playoffs. Tony Romo.
Tony Romo. Playoffs. Just saying what you say backwards.
That's right.
Right, that's. I'll stop right now.
Thank you. All right. Any final thoughts on the week? Going in here in week 5.
Well, I'm happy to have the week over, Brian. It's been hell.
Oh yeah, it's
Been
your Friday,
working. Been working through dice, gambling. Had a great weekend before then. I went to the Pirates game.
Yeah,
I had
Steelers.
food, Bethel Bakery, cake, the Steelers. Then I had to go through work. Why did we have to work? What's the weird? Why are we the only mammals at work? Of course, we can't kill each other like other mammals can for
True.
food. I
True.
can't see a person that likes to eat a lot of food and say, that would look great in my freezer for winter. But, what are we talking about? Back to football.
Not cannibalism.
Cannibalism. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Are you okay?
I'm on the edge, Brian.
I know.
I think I need to go home and sleep.
You are officially moving on Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday, thank you.
Do not show up on Sunday, Brian.
Yeah, you won't be
We will
there.
find you.
Yeah. Do you work on Sunday?
I do work on. I work a 9-hour shift because of the stupid Steeler game that I can't go to. The guy told me that I was in high limit, but I don't believe him. That's what it's come to. You're in high limit. I don't believe you, sir.
Do you have to go and check?
I will never know until I'm there.
Okay.
But that's what the one guy came up and said. He's like, you're going to be in high limit for the 9-hour shift. And I was like, no, not true. Not true. Not until you're going to be putting me on dice. Don't even lie to me anymore. I don't believe any of you. This job is not a job anymore. It's a prison sentence. But it's got great bennies.
What's that
That's
mean?
what I keep benefits.
Yeah,
That's what I keep telling myself.
Yeah.
So, football.
Football. We're back to football.
Oh, how about those Wimber Ramblers? I don't know what they're doing. They got a great field.
They do. It's a magnificent field.
Are those Mama Voltsko chocolate
They
chip
sure are.
cookies?
You want one?
If there's one way to distract me from even caring about this football
I
podcast,
would offer Josh one, but he beat me by point
or
two.
Jay Huber.
Actually, Jay Huber got an entire bag.
Son of a bitch.
He showed up to Wimber, got an entire
Serious?
bag.
He's the reason these cookies got made.
That's
What
true.
will that kid not do to make me jealous?
Yeah, he got an entire bag. He's probably still feasting on them right now.
Oh, okay,
All
my
right.
cookie in the
All
chocolate.
right. You ready, Dylan?
No, yeah. No, I'll go back.
All right.
Wait, you never gave me last thoughts.
I mean, it's Bean's world. We're just living it. He's got all the receivers.
He does. It's Bean's world. We're just living in it. What a world. So exciting.
All right, now you're
Florida
ready.
Avenue. Everybody go there. 1717.
All right, you ready now?
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry, I was eating cookies.
I was gonna say I didn't think you were gonna join me.
Mouthful of cookie. What do you want me to do?